Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Rome 2 siege battle. This time we are actually at Athens. Here we are, we're at Athens here. We have a big old 4v4 for you here. This one has been sent in to us by Emperor Candy Katsu. What? What? What's going on here? Lined up, single file, ready to go. I wonder if that's a tactic to mitigate how much, well, not mitigate, to cut back on how many casualties you could take from wall artillery. But anyway, I'm getting distracted as per usual. This one has been sent in to us by Emperor Candy Katsu. It's 4v4. And yeah, so as always, let's go over the players on the field of battle, quickly go over army comps, and then we'll get right into it. So we'll start with the defenders first, since we can't see them. And then we'll work our way around to the attackers. So defending Athens, we have AB93 playing as Pergamon, Dagger playing as Carthage, Joe on it himself playing as Massilia, and the Centurion playing as Rome, aptly named. And then the attackers, we have Emperor Candy Katsu playing as Tylus, we have two Carthages on the field of battle. Okay, playing as Carthage, we have Canadian Goose. Playing as Boyai, we have Dan, and then playing as Athens, it looks like Athens is trying to retake, we have Charlie 6 Zulu. So, Athens is trying to take Athens, and has enlisted. All right, we'll say this. How about we say this? We say Roman mercenary unit has teamed up with Carthage to take Athens, and Carthage is in the civil war, and Carthage enlisted the aid of Athenians to take back Athens because they figured that the Athenians would fight a lot harder for their own city. So there's the story. That's the narrative. I'm sticking to it. You can't change my mind. All right, so we'll start with Athens, work our way around back to Tylus, and then we'll start. So Athens is bringing. We have 2 units of Citizen Cav. Hippias Lancer as a general. 3 Cretans, I am assuming. Yep, 3 Cretans. We got a unit of Thorax Swords in the back, along with a couple of Thorax Swords up on towers here. We have some militia hoplites manning the tortoises here. Not necessarily the worst idea, since they are kind of like throwaway units. Thurio spears, and that does appear to be it for Athens. Boyai is bringing. We got 2 units of Oathsworn. Where's General? 3 units of Oathsworn. Some sword followers, always a scary unit to see. Big old ballista. Athens also has a big old ballista, by the way. Celtic warriors. We have the Celtic bowmen, of course. And then sword followers out to the wazoo, it looks like. Carthage is bringing. We have General's Bodyguard, Noble Cav. I'm sure that's triggering Emperor Candy Katsu. Libyan Infantry, Mercenary Samnites, Libyans. I'm assuming 3 Cretans as well. That seems to be the trend lately, I feel like. No one's really been bringing 4 ranged units. Usually they just stick with 3 Cretans or 3 Syrians, and then that's it. Libyan Infantry, Samnites. I'm sure we got 3 Samnites lying around here somewhere. Some Scutari. Libyan Infantry, no noble fighters, though, it looks like. Interesting, very interesting. And then we have Mercenary Gallic Warriors as well. Tylus is bringing. We have Celtic Warriors, and then right over here we have some travel. What's going on here? Hello, facing the wrong way there, bud. Travel Warriors. They might have drank a little bit too much and are feeling it this morning. Last night. Travel Warriors. Lots of Tribal Warriors mixed in with some Celtic Warriors. Oathsworn General. 2 units of Oathsworn. And then, of course, we have, Mercenary Thracian Peltis, Celtic Slingers, and Celtic Slingers. So 3 Celtic Slingers, 1 Mercenary Thracian Peltis. 53 minutes on the clock. Let's get it started. Oh. Okay. I will say this. I'll say this just once. All 4 defenders have wall artillery. Naturally, if anyone has ever watched their own replay on Rome 2, you know that you see 2 army comps. You'll see 1 attacker and 1 defender. The 1 defender that I saw was Pergamon, and they did have with them a movable scorpion that's probably somewhere in the city somewhere. So that is a no-no. It's 2 artillery pieces that he's not supposed to have. One or the other. So it'd be interesting to see whether or not he leaves this, takes auto fire off on this and just doesn't use it and it's just there, or if he doesn't use his scorpion. All right, so let's start. Naturally, I have to see what the hell he's going to do. He's going to fire with this. Does not look like it. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't. Oh, we have some archers up on the wall from Pergamon. You can see some Galatian swords, the Game of Spears, Galatian swords, and then we have some more archers. Interesting to have, I mean, the archers probably fire down on the Gallic warriors. Not bad, whittle down the numbers a little bit. Over here, Athens is moving forward. Athens has picked a rather tough nut to crack over here. This is a relatively tough place to attack. Looks like he's actually moving his... the Carthage has already swung around his ballista and is ready to go. I'm sure they were getting fired at some point. It looks like he might have actually even got lucky and was able to have it not auto-fire when you turn it. That is always the... Oh, no. What are you doing? Turn around. But yes, this is a tough nut to crack. Mainly because it's all choke points. Look at this. Choke point there, choke point here, and then you can't go anywhere over here, so it's really pointless. So you have two spots. You really have to rely heavily... Well, not rely heavily, but hope. Always going for the cab. Rome is going for the cab. Not that it's a great or a bad unit to go for. I mean, Citizen Cab is neither here nor there. But yes, going over here, you really have to rely on your allies here, putting an immense amount of pressure. Massilia has sallied out. We have 2 units of the Paeus Lancers. They're going to start roving around, looking for a target to go after. Looks like Boyai is going to pull back troops in defense. Going to set up a nice little defensive perimeter around his archers. Athens is moving his citizen cab over. Noble cab from Carthage charging forward. Hopefully, caught him off guard. Oh, Pace Lancer's going to go right for this general unit. Yeah, better pull him out. Get him out of there. Get him out. Get him out. Let's see anything going on over here. Nope, Tyler's just moving up, going to knock down some walls. So far, little to no resistance over on this side. Curious to see who's actually going to be taking them on, because so far we see... Pergamon, actually. Meanwhile, back over here, we have... Citizen Cab coming in. They're going to manage to perhaps catch... Didn't lose anybody yet, actually. What's their bonus first large is 10. Their bonus first large is also 10. Melee defense is pretty shit, though, for Shock Cab, as we all know. So even though Citizen Cab is kind of trash, they should win this. Oh, Pergamon coming out with some light horse, but they are just going to get absolutely obliterated. Paeus Lancers moving back in from Assassili into the settlement. We can start to see some of Rome over here as well. It's 2 units of Astati, backed up by some Evocati cohort. Meanwhile, back over here, we can see all of Pergamon now. He hasn't fired yet, has he? No, okay, good. So, Galatian swords out the wazoo. We have some archers, and then, of course, the ever-famous A Game of Spears. Looks like Carthage is just taking a bit of a... holding off a little bit. He actually brought over 2 of his Libyan infantry to try and get rid of these Paeus Lancers. They got pretty beat up. It was a valiant attempt at sowing some type of discord, but... Unfortunately, I mean, this isn't the best, in my opinion, the best place to come out. Just because it's... As soon as you come out, they're going to see you immediately. Libyan infantry charging forward, going to try and catch these guys, but yeah, they're going to go back inside, wounded, with only 3 kills to their name. Mao over here, we have some Celtic warriors from Massilia. So, Celtic Warriors v. Celtic Warriors. We also have Carthages over here as well. Interesting, they manned all of their artillery over here. Tyler's really picked an interest. Well, not interesting, but usually, you know, you always want to try and attack together. Sometimes, though, this does work. This can work, so we'll have to wait and see how this pays off. So far, he's knocking down quite a few sections of wall. We have from Carthage, Libyan infantry, Libyan infantry, Libyan infantry. We have some Cretan archers there. And there's the Scorpion from Pergamon. I was about to say Agama. That's not right. You can see the Pais Lances over here. And now Athens has moved on in. We can see more of Rome. We have some Hastati and Hastati. Look at that. Trying to exploit a gap. He's getting it. He's getting it. There is a little bit of a gap there. Only problem, though, now, I mean, Athens really isn't supporting his troops at all. He needs to be moving these guys up, like, now. He needs to go. Because these militia hoplites here, they're going to get destroyed. If he could have if he had supported this initial advance, he could have engaged these hoplites. Alright, anyway, moving along. Boyai is taking an extremely slow approach to this as well, kind of leaving Athens out to dry, in my opinion. Hastati are going to charge right into the back of these militia hoplites. These guys are going to break immediately, and Athens is still not supporting his advance. This is not good. This does not bode well for Athens. I don't see any type of victory in their future. But who knows? I'm usually wrong. Mercenary Gallic warriors over here getting absolutely thrashed, probably by these archers, I would imagine, and the arrow tower as well. They are in here, Brother V, well, no, Gallic warriors versus Galatian swords. Galatian swords are actually losing. Surprised that the Agama spears aren't supporting on any sort. Oh, actually, these guys are. Up to 12 kills so far. Galatian swords here, up to 36. They probably used up all of their... Ooh, they're starting to break because of those Agama spears. That's 88 guys, too. They might break and come back, though. We'll have to wait and see. Tyler's pushing forward, supporting his advance, as you are supposed to. Celtic warriors, however, are getting thwarted off by some Libyan infantry. Tribal warriors moving up to hopefully reinforce this flank. Tribal warriors up on the wall, throwing down their jabbies at these Libyan infantry. So hopefully they'll be able to break these guys pretty quickly and get Carthage out of here. Big push over here on this side, though, however. Carthage does not seem too prepared for this. Mercenaries Scutari winning against the Celtic warriors, but losing against the tribal warriors. There's no surprise there. Switching out the Celtic warriors, smartly charging into the rear of these Scutari, dragging this unit of Scutari along with them, and then allowing the Celtic warriors to charge into the side. And now these guys are starting to lose slightly. They'll probably actually start to lose pretty readily, since they are kind of technically up against 2 units. But we'll have to wait and see. Meanwhile, over here, Tyler's just waiting, holding these units from Massilia in place. Massilia is actually moving away some of his Celtic warriors to over here. Not really sure why. It seems like Pergamon's doing a pretty good job of holding up Carthage. Carthage also is not supporting his initial advance. Athens still... God damn it. Pain. Ballista is able to fire now, but he's not firing at anything in specifically. We can start to see some thorax swords from Massilia over here. Boyai has managed to... What are you doing, dude? What's going on here? What's happening? No. Is Athens just going to shift completely? Please don't do that. I feel like everyone's leaving Tylus out to dry right now. Tylus is the only one at the moment making any type of a push or putting any type of pressure in on the defenders at the moment. Celtic Warrior unit broke, came back. Tribal Warriors actually... They're losing. That usually doesn't happen. At least not for a while, anyhow. Let's see, is this... No, still not using the Scorpion yet. Man, Massilia's... Jesus. Massilia is really Have these Celtic warriors go for a walk, huh? Lots of thorax sword. I mean, these sword followers can easily take on these thorax sword. I don't know what he's doing though. I don't know why he's waiting. I don't know why he dropped. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to speak with you again. Oh boy. I just like... Alright, whatever. Carthage... Carthage is just going to have an absolute tough time, I think. And these archers, they're not firing at anything at the moment. I mean, these guys aren't firing at anything at the moment. They should be turned around and firing into the back of these mercenary Scutari, into the back of the Samnite warriors. Scutari having an easy time with these Galatian swords. Archers have moved forward. Hopefully they'll start to fire into this blob of units here. Really, actually, they should be firing into these units over here. That would be the best bet for them to go after. Since it is their sword arm and they are exposed in the rear a little bit. Tylus still pushing hard against Nova fighters in the mix already. Tylus is just having a tough time over here. And oh my god, Carthage coming out with some Carthaginian cav, going the long way around, getting into the rear of these Oathsworn unit. Tribal Warriors Oathsworn going to take on these guys. Hopefully, I don't know that that was a good enough charge to warrant that. That was a bit of a pull through, in my opinion. Slingers and Thracian Peltis are in here. Yeah, get them out of there. So now Thracian Peltis aren't in there. This is a mess, isn't it? Athens is tough, and I mean, it really is a tough settlement. I mean, that's usually why you see everyone attack over here, because you have this wide open space. Attacking over here is kind of viable sometimes, but not always. And again, it's 2 choke points. That's all it is. Over here, this isn't so bad either, but he only opened up 2 breach points. I guess I can understand why he did it. He's shifting over. Boyai's shifting over his Celtic bowman. He's going to try and fire them into the back, but it looks like Massilia has actually moved his Thorax Swordsman in anticipation of that to deny him the joy of firing into the rear of his troops. And Athens is just, I don't know what Athens is doing. I mean, they're bombarding into here. What is he trying to go? He was trying to go after these units here. What are these guys? Can't really see. He is getting some kills off. They have some Syrian archers over here. Are those traps? No, this one's box. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if I'm Rome, I sally out with some of my troops. I mean, why not, right? So Rome's just going to be over here. Athens has moved over to his 3 Cretans to assist. They're not firing at anything. He did pop quick reload, though. God, my brain hurts. Carthage not supporting with any of his archers. Pain. The game of spears getting into the mix now. Plenty of kills. Tylus managing to take on some of the Carthaginian cav. Hopefully he'll be able to get them out of there. Looks like he's doing pretty good for himself. Looks like he lost the battle over here. Tylus, yeah. I'm sorry, Tylus. I'm really sorry. I think how this should have gone was that Tylus stands firm and holds off while his other allies press and attack. But unfortunately, Athens... Yeah, well, Athens, right? Oh, he's 2 mercenary Thracian warrior. I didn't see them there. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, guy's moving up some towers. He's going to take on possibly these thorax swords. Maybe he might even move just around. Nah. He'll probably land and come off the towers. Sicilian Thurio spears taking on. What is that? Are they just on auto fire? Yeah, they're just on auto fire. No, never mind. Firing at Epicotic Cohort. Sword followers are losing somehow to Thurio spears. They are getting shot in the back. It'd be really cool if Boyai would land his men, which he is doing, but to neutralize the guard tower there. But they are just getting beaten back, and Athens isn't providing any type of support whatsoever. This is driving me insane. My lord. What we have as far as General's bodyguard. Yeah, Tireless just is getting absolutely destroyed over here. Celtic Warriors finally landing on the walls. I wonder if he was using the tower to shoot into the rear. I wouldn't be surprised if that was it. Mercenary Cretan Archers, 112 kills. They're out of ammo. Taking on these tribal warriors up against some Libyan infantry. They are winning. Oathsworn General in the mix already. Carthage over here is just done for. I don't think he's going to win this. Pergamon was just too well organized on top of everything. 33 kills for the Greek Scorpion. It is still firing. And the archers here are just having a field day against these Cretans. And he's just moving. God. I just... Oh boy. Athens finally deciding to join in on the fun. Thorax swords moving in. They're going to take this arrow tower here. Hastati moving forward from Rome. Rome Rome hasn't done anything because they haven't had to. Legatus, Akkadi. I mean, and same with Pergamon. Pergamon like has so many fresh troops ready to go. He just completely and utterly squashed Carthage. There's nothing here. It's done for. And he has 2 troops over here, probably to, you know, in response to the Hippeus Lancers sallying out. But you can't just live in fear that that's going to happen again. Wait. Meanwhile, over here, Carthage is slowly but surely is fading away. Gratian Peltas getting up on the wall. Gonna take this arrow tower. Let's see. Cretans, though, still have ammo. These guys don't. They might go and try and engage the Peltas, but Peltas should win. Libyan infantry getting thwarted by tribal warriors. Gratian Peltas going to start volleying into the general over here. Maybe he'll get a lucky shot. Oathsworn General up to 189 kills, down to 77 men. They are winning against the noble fighters. Thankfully, the noble fighters are starting to rout. Ugh, boy. Get running! But now Pergamon is sending over reinforcements because Carthage has given up over here. Athens, meanwhile, is going to have the fight of his life. Completely surrounded. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm zipping around. I'm trying not to do that as much as I can. Let's see, Zillion Syrian archers. We have some Balearic slingers. Honestly, you should get the Balearic slingers over here, right here. Get the Balearic slingers right here and just start swinging into the back of these thorax swords. Same with the Syrians. Put the Syrians right here, and you can start firing into these thorax swords. Not that you really need it, because these Hastati are doing a pretty damn good job against these thorax swords. But I mean, Athens isn't even supporting any of his archer units, any of his infantry units with archer fire. I mean, the archer's just kind of sitting there, not doing anything. Shots coming in from the Athenian ballista, going after the mercenary Gallic hunters. How is there still 34 minutes left in this? Honestly, I'm trying not to be mean, but how is there 34 minutes left in this? How? I want to know. That is a feat that is genuinely tough to believe. I mean, Athens, like, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm legitimately speechless. I can't. Oh, here comes Carthage, is completely shifting. Pergamon is now free to do whatever Pergamon wants. He's going to come over here, most likely crush the rest of Tylus's forces, and then again he's going to be free to come over here. If the attackers somehow manage to win this, I will be amazed. I will be so amazed. But right now the balance of power is in the favor of the attackers, if only slightly, or the defenders, if only slightly. Sword followers getting sent off by Avocado cohort. They are losing as well. Not anymore. Oh boy. Oathsworn coming in clutch to clean up the mess over here. But Athens, man. I guess they didn't want their settlement back that bad, huh? And now he's pulling back. What are you going to do? Everyone's just going to now pile into this one, or these two breach points, but it's one giant glorified one, and then the defenders now can just all come over here and plug up the gaps. Sword followers successful over here in dealing with the thorax swords. Sicilian Thurio spears falling back. They're going to take this arrow tower, but there's too much of Pergamon left for them to be able to successfully break. And too much of Rome too. I mean, look how many fresh troops. Or let's see, we have 1, 2. That was probably 3, 4 units. 4 units of fresh troops. And then everything that Pergamon had. Athens rushing into Citizen Cav. Hopefully he goes after... Oh, wow. This had to have been a misclick. That had to have been a misclick. Or he just didn't notice it. Gonna charge into the Massilian hoplites. Hold them up. Tylus, meanwhile. Oh. No. For half a sec, I thought he was going to pull off some sneak stuff, go all the way around and manage to cap, and then make his way. Who knows, though? Who knows? Maybe he'll be able to pull it off. Carthage's general, though, however, is 23 out of 40 guys left. Oathsworn general here is 50 guys. 240 kills. Hopefully they can get rid of the Carthaginian general. I don't think Carthage really has anything left in the tank. I think it's definitely going to come down to Pergamon. Is the balance of power even now? Come on, don't tell me. Are you guys actually going to win? Why am I always wrong? Why am I always wrong? Did Carthage's general die?
Run, Cassio!
Someone's general, I think, died. Maybe not.
Forward!
There goes the tribal warriors. Seriously getting harassed here, but did they dismount? No! He dismounted. Oh no!
Run, Cassio!
He's fucked. Gone. Pergamon is in hot pursuit. Citizen Cav over here managed to got 104 kills, and this unit over here is still roving around with 10. More volleys coming in, going after the game of spears. Going after the Scorpion as well, it looks like. 29 minutes, 55 seconds left in this one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that cool YouTube stuff. Helps out the channel. And, of course, I appreciate it as well. And don't forget to check out the links in the description below for Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. And I keep forgetting to link my TikTok down there as well, but, you know. You know. So it looks like that's what Tylus is trying to do. I mean, he's dragging away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. 6 units are chasing after 1, 2, 3. Does that track? Because it doesn't track for me. I mean, I think you'd be fine with just 4. Oh, yeah, there we go. Meanwhile, back over here, still, I mean, they've managed to get in, but they're sort of hemmed in a little bit. It's like the Gallic Hunters managed to get away. Not completely unscathed, but even still. Oh, he's going to get him again. Yeah, pull him back. Pull him back. 13, 9, and 8. Right, plenty of ammo left. But it looks like Athens is now eyeing up Rome's Syrians. Hopefully he'll be able to get in there and do some damage. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, never mind. Avocado cohort just... Yep. I don't know how they're going to do this. Maybe, I mean, Carthage should maybe take his noble cav and head this way. And he might get in, maybe be able to get into these guys over here. And now it's a standoff. We are in a standoff. Oh, Sworn, Libyan infantry, thorax swords. Just kind of hanging out. Nice, look at that. Love to see it. Nice little sword follower unit. Found a nice little gap. Managed to sneak on through, and now they're going to go try and get into melee combat with these archers. Hopefully they don't get too... Yeah, they'll probably... Before they get there, I think it probably would have been better if he had just charged into the rear of these Massilian Thurio spears. Probably would have been able to break them a little bit quicker, but there it is. They got a jabby toss off, so there's that. If they can manage to get the charge off, they won't. Never mind. Never mind. Meanwhile, over here, Tylus is just really trying to get over here, but 262 kills for his general so far. And yeah, I mean, the one good thing about this is that he has to keep on taking his game of spears out of square formation to chase after these guys. So general's about to die, unfortunately, however, though. And the mercenary Thracian peltists probably hold on for a little bit and get some good kills. Maybe we'll get a lucky jabby, get rid of Pergamon's general. Yeah, bounce power is still, no, it's slightly in the favor of the defenders. I just don't know how the attackers are going to be able to actually pull this off, honestly. Unless they like push pretty aggressively, because I don't think that there is a lot left over here. I think this is it primarily. So, ooh, Cav getting into these archers. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen Citizen Cav do this well. But they are getting into the archers. Pace Lancers from Massilia rather, headed on over. Try and thwart them off. But you got to keep in mind too that when you're charging, I've said this before, when you're charging with Cav into an enemy unit, but you're trying to charge through your allies or your own units, you're not going to get the charge bonus off, and there's also no guarantee that your Cav is going to make it through. You know? guarantee. Yes, I am big stupid. Anyway. Wow, Citizen Cat managed to get all the way back here. I guess they were pulling back the archers, but this has opened up a nice little avenue here for them. I mean, Athens should have had his general in here to begin with, so that he could assist in getting Cav in and around here. Noble Cav going to charge headlong with the Payas Lancers. Payas Lancers... They're winning, but yeah, they're winning slightly. Citizen's Cab once again getting in. Is it just one guy left? Tell me it's one guy left. Stop moving around. No, there's 9 of them left. He's getting into the archers. There'll be an infantry from Carthage, unfortunately, getting routed. I don't see them winning this. And there's 23 minutes left. Still. And Athens still has 4 units outside. What are you doing? Come on, please. Please. Get your units inside the wall. You have 2 Thurio spears that come in clutch right now. There's a lot of destructive firepower. But there's too much here. Wait. Ace Lancers from Athens managed to get a nice little charge off on these Celtic warriors. Hopefully he'll be able to get into some of the Gallic hunters. Cretan's moving. What are you doing? Please tell me you guys are out of ammo. Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous simply because you have... I mean, there's 11 left, but even still, they could do a hell of a lot of damage. Pergamon's losing a unit. Athens just lost the Thorax Sword. Sicilian Hoplites are losing. Pardon me. But for how long will that last? And then again, even if they do manage to break through here, we know that there is still a massive amount of troops right there. Scylla losing some more of his units over here. Mercenary Gallic hunters are now routing. Whether they will break entirely, we'll have to see. I imagine that they probably will. Especially when they go out these gates and hot oil dumps on them. Well, there you go, boy. Cleaning up. Getting rid of these guys completely. And Massilia, I do not believe, has much left. But Rome still has lots of archers left. He has plenty of archers, plenty of infantry, and that's because Athens didn't really push hard enough, in my opinion. He should have pushed more. He didn't back up his initial advance. He let those militia hoplites die. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see. These guys still have no, they dropped. 174, is that, or was that? Looks like it said 174. So Osworn from Boyai moving on forward. Come right around, and then I'm sure they'll be in for a rude awakening. 174 kills, not bad. I mean, the Rome has his archers up here as well, and look at that, 44 kills for that unit. So think how many kills the other two have. Probably not a lot. So they're ready to go. So once Boyai comes right around here, he's going to have Syrian archers firing into the flanks of his units, and they're going to crack quick. Got a unit of Avocati Cohort 2, or Avocati Cohort and Hastati here. Ready to hold the line and protect his archers. Thorax Swords finally moving forward. Going to take on these Avocati Cohort right here. Look at that. Rome calming up his troops. At least that's what it looks like. He's going to slip them through that gap right there, I would imagine. and take on these thorax swords. That's a full unit against 77 men, so, you know, I wonder what's going to happen there. Finally, he has moved his Thurio spears and the mercenary Thracian warriors into the settlement. General's bodyguard taking on the Avocado cohort. Honestly, you should get the Thracian warriors up and over here, both of them, honestly, and just have them switch back and forth and cycle charge in and out of these Avocado cohort. 19 minutes left. How? How is there 19 minutes left? Bounce power seems to be even once again. I don't know how this works. Thurio spears moving forward. Gonna focus all their firepower on the Avocado cohort. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think that's the best choice of action. Maybe I'm wrong. Boyai's bringing his archers over. They still have plenty of ammo too, it looks like. Athens moving around. I wonder what he's going to do. If they manage to win this by counting down the timer, I'll be so amazed. I really will be amazed. I mean, Athens and Carthage still have quite a bit of firepower left. So they could really pepper down Rome pretty good. Boyai does too. That's like the only thing that they have going for them is the amount of ranged attack abilities that they have. Yeah, see, I think maybe I would have had one of the Thurio spear over here javeling into the Avocado cohort. Maybe. They're really focusing on this unit here. I mean, these guys are probably out. They could be out. I mean, yeah, 16 and 2. But it's very possible that they could be out of ammo. I mean, you know, Rome's troops are heavily armored. I just don't know what they'd be able to do here. Why are you gonna? Why? Oh, it's behind. Again, though, still, like I wouldn't be firing at them. At least head on, I would not be doing that. It's a kind of a waste of ammo, in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, how many times have they volleyed so far, right? And they still have 160 men. So is it really worth it to fire volleys at headlong into the Avocado cohort? No, definitely not. It's not worth it. I wouldn't be... These are... Thurio spears are very deadly and valuable units that I would not be using like that. Personally, that's just me speaking. Everyone has their own playstyle. Wow, Oathsworn losing to Avocado cohort. They are double bronze chevron though, so... Damn. Ace Lancer's just kind of hanging out. Moving around some of his study. Don't forget, Pergamon's still here. He's still just hanging out, waiting. Waiting for these guys to get exhausted. And for Rome to break, potentially. I don't know, man. Seems like the balance of power is once again in the favor of the defenders. Rome's just holding it down. Completely and utterly, like. Switching out troops. There goes the Thurio Spear. I mean, yeah, you can do that. Put him in square, though. Put him in square, otherwise they're going to get annihilated. I'm really surprised that Rome isn't using the Syrians right now to fire into the rear of these troops. I mean, you want to get rid of them. Like, that would be the thing to do. I think they would have the range right here, and then fire into the backs of these guys. Like, forget it. Hopefully they're using heavy shot right now. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So they'll definitely take some more damage from the heavy shot.
Look out! Duck! Duck, man, duck!
Let's see. 73 guys right now. Here comes another volley.
Oh, boy, we're the hard cases here!
Still at 150. Did he switch? Did. Unless they're out of ammo.
Mark your targets! Steady!
No, not out of ammo yet. Is bounce power even again? It is. At least it looks like it, right? Jeez, man. It's Athens. Sneaking around. Just walking them. Again, though. Like, Pergamon didn't die. Pergamon is still here. They exist. So I don't know. Rome is definitely taking a bit of a beating. We have a fairly fresh unit of Oathsworn coming in here. They'll probably do pretty well against the Stati. It looks like the Stati across the board aren't doing great. I don't think Rome has much of anything left. Where'd Athens go? Who's the general? There he is. He's gonna. I can't wait for him to come over here. He's probably thinks he's being so sneaky. And there it is. Like, yeah. They didn't die. They're just here waiting. They're waiting for Carthage and Boii and Athens to get super tired, and for Rome to either A, defeat the three of them, pardon me, or for Rome to lose, and then they beat the shit out of Boii, Carthage, and Athens. So who the hell knows? Thurio Spears are in the mix. They're losing slightly, but they are losing. But again, put them in square. Put them in square. Please, for the love of God, put them in square. They will last so much longer. Now they're losing. Now they're losing. Oh no. Oathsworn going up against the Stati. Stati are going to get absolutely torn to shreds. And here you go. I mean, granted, they don't have a lot left. But I don't know, man. I mean, the attackers don't really have a lot left either. These Thurio Spear, they're not going to last long, especially against a full 153-man unit of Evocati cohort. Will do wonders against these two easily, no problem. I guarantee you it. Unless they pull some like crazy shit off where they manage to envelop the Evocati cohort. But still, you have another 159-man unit of Evocati cohort who's making their way on over here. Carthage's general is still alive. Wow. That is simply amazing. Pergamon possibly making a terrible mistake right now, going after these Thracian warriors. I I would have just waited. I would not have done that. Athens, not fire. Is he just like popping quick reload and then not doing anything? Like, what's going on here? I don't understand. Thracian Warriors honestly will probably do pretty decent against the spears. Yeah, they are losing. But now you have the Galatian Swords coming in. These guys have any ammo? 30 rounds left. 30 rounds. Firing into the Thracian Warriors. Where's he going? He's going to go try and circumvent. Oh, he was actually defeating the Thracian Warriors. Interesting. Now these guys are just going to get absolutely peppered down by these guys. I mean, they have so much ammo left. Meanwhile, over here, looks like Boya is actually managing to make some progress here. Is there a gap? It looks like there might be a little bit of one right there. Right? Possibly he could slip on by? Who knows? Athens holding on for dear life over here. Avocado obviously winning. Again, these guys should be in square formation. It's definitely the way you want to do it. Galatian Swords are actually losing against these guys. You're kidding me. I mean, I guess it was like a depleted unit, so I guess it's not totally surprising. Thracian Warriors charging forward. Now they're going to rout. Should have just left them in combat with the Agama Spears. He was winning, right? I believe. And as for the Syrians, yeah, okay. What are they firing into, though? Maybe the archers? I'd probably have 2 units firing at archers, and then maybe 1 firing at the Osworn General. There goes Thurio Spears. Now this is a completely open avenue. Rome is probably going to charge forward. These guys still have plenty of ammo. Start pulling your bowmen back, man. Bounce power is even. I think it was for half a second in the favor of the attackers, and then it looked like it went to it being even again. This one, man, this has been a crazy battle so far. Payas Lancers managing, I think they charged into those Agama Spears, actually hit them pretty hard. 214 kills so far for them. Yeah, pull them back. You don't want these guys getting after you. 126 kills for the Agama Spears, not bad. Honestly, Athens should come right around and charge into the rear of these Avocado cohort. Possibly that is what he is going to do. And there goes Rome charging after these archers from Boii. Hopefully he can pull them back quick enough so that they don't get completely eviscerated. And then we still just have, man, I think Pergamon really dropped the ball when he charged forward. I don't think he should have done that. If he hadn't, I think they would have been in a lot better position. And they would have been better off. But Boii being forced to move over some of his units. Carthage sending over his archers. I mean, these guys still had ammo, I think, right? Yeah, they only had 62 kills. Well, what are you going to do? He should be able to get his slip on by and then turn right around. Looks like the Payas Lance are going to charge right into this. Honestly, they should have went here. They could have plowed right through this unit of Avocado cohort and then gotten right into the Syrians. They have no place to go. They would have been trapped. He would have done so much damage. Stadi's losing. Legatus coming on over to assist, but I mean, Legatus is kind of crap, honestly. Pergamon hanging out over here. Still some mercenary Thracian warriors. I mean, Athens should, I mean, when he's not marking his cab general, should bring his archers over. But then again, there's still the archers up here from Rome, so that is a problem. Looks like his general might have just died. They're going to start to lose, starting to waver. How to go where it's getting surrounded. I guess it's going to come in for a charge, though. And then, yeah, you still, like, I cannot believe how... Are they out of ammo? Yeah, it looks like they might have been out of ammo. So, yeah, get your archers over here. So fire into these guys. No one's getting shot at. Here we go. No, they still have ammo. I'm surprised that he is not firing at anything. I would have been going after Carthage's general. I would have been going... I don't know. Hindsight's 20/20, and it's easy for me to sit here and say this is what I would have done when I wasn't the one actually playing the game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Boyai and Carthage starting to lose more and more of their troops. Carthage's general gonna charge into... It's pretty good, but yeah, I don't think he can get away with it. Honestly, I feel like Rome is microwaving elsewhere. He probably could have just completely ignored these guys and then slipped on by initially. Without the charge, wouldn't have had to have worried about getting... Yeah, his general's gone. General's gone. 25 guys left, 320 kills. Rome's general still alive, amazingly enough. But, yeah, I don't think the attackers definitely don't have this, unfortunately. 3 minutes, 12 seconds left. I think I might just fast forward this. At least a little bit. I mean, like, I don't know what is Athens going to do now? You know what I mean? Rome's general is almost dead. Avocado Gohor coming on in. I mean, the Oathsworn general is going to get away, sacrificing the Celtic bowman. But again, still, he has a lot of ammo left. Well, not a lot, but he has some. And then Pergamon still has a handful of spears. How is there 2 minutes left in this? It is so astonishing to me. If this, like, one Thracian warrior unit manages to just, like, annihilate everyone, I will be so amazed. And, yeah. Okay, they're out of ammo. Here we go. Are these guys out of ammo? No, didn't look like it. Yeah, Pergamon just needs to get over here. What's he doing? How you doing this? I mean, honestly, Pergamon's pulling away. Last-ditch effort. Take your Celtic bowman and go all the way around. All the way around. Not onto the hill, but into the capture circle. Gonna charge these guys? They definitely still have it. There's no way that they're out of ammo. There's no way that they're out of ammo. Thracian warriors coming in, gonna get a nice big charge off. This is over. Damn. Fast forward to the end. Over here. That's it. Athens. Oh, game's paused. Athens didn't push enough. Carthage, I feel like, didn't either. Boii took too long. And Tylus was the only one who initially assaulted the walls. If anything, it should have been Tylus should have been the one to wait. To hold, and the three others should have pushed aggressively, and Athens really didn't pick the best of places to attack. That's just my opinion. But anyway, let's get into the numbers. Charlie 6 Zulu with 1,990 kills, 268 for his general, 69 nice for his Great Ballista, 226, and actually that's really good for Citizen Cav, and 10 for the Citizen Cav, 193, 97, 170 for the Cretans, 148 and 114 for the Thracian Warriors, 16, 11, 22, and 1 for Militia Hoplites. This is really disappointing I mean, they wouldn't have gotten good numbers anyway, but just to see them get thrown away, it was kind of, eh. 141, 70, 126, 63, 150 for the Thorax Swords, and 97 and 98 for the Thorio Spears. Emperor Candy Katsu getting 2,143 kills, 269 for his Oathsworn General, so well done there. 150 for his other Oathsworn. 48, 44, 40, and 95 for his range units. 47, 17, 8, 63, 218, 138, and 97 for his Celtic Warriors. And the Tribal Warriors getting 159, 106, 22, 117, 306, 109, and 90. Canadian Goose getting 1,457 kills, 12 for his Gen, 112 for the Noble Cav, 90, 115, and 67 for his range units, 27, 69, nice. Oh, God. What happened to this unit? 112 for the Libyan Infantry, 31, 55, 57, 33 for the Mercenary Gallic Warriors, 107 and 114 and 57 for the Sam Knights, and then 185, 140, and 73 for the Scutari. Dan getting 2,492 kills, 354 for his Oathsworn General, so well done. 73 for his Ballista, 84, 61, 98, and 104 for his range units, 460 and 270 for his two other Oathsworn, so good there. And then 83, 192, 147, 96, 196, 145, 78 for the Sword Followers, and 51 for his Celtic Warriors. AB 93 getting 2,600 kills, 367, nice for his General, 177 for the Scorpion, well done there, 1 for the Light Horse, 98, 70, 104, and 61 for the Archers, 131, 174, 137, 151, 101, and 172 for his Gamisphere. So well done across the board on those. 109, 138, 105, 103, 62, 125, and 214 for the Blasian Swords. Dagger getting 2,001 kills, 86 for his General, 28 and 7 for the Carthaginian Cav. 139, 237, 117 for the range units, 252, 250, 131, 76, and 86 for the Libyan Infantry, and then 126, 188, and 99 for the Scutari, and then 179 for the Noble Fighters. Interesting army comp. We managed to use them pretty effectively, though, it looks like. Joanna getting 1,260 kills, 148 for his General, 15, 101 for the Payas Lancers, good there. 90, 41, 44 for his Gallic Hunters. Unfortunately, they got caught out pretty bad, huh? 120, 12, 43, 43 for the Celtic Warriors, 82 and 49 for the Massilian Thurio Spears, 148, 80, 26, 158, and 60 for the Thorax Swords. And then the Centurion getting the most out of everybody, 2,780 kills, 91 for his Gem, 106 for his Balearic Slingers, 119, 108, 142 for the Syrians, and then 170, 160, 570. So, geez, wow, nice. 70, 110, 146, and 126 for the Adipati cohort. And then his Estati, 157, 176, 214, 206, and 107. Well done all around. Well, that was one hell of a fight. Whew. Yeah. Usually, I always expect when I get a replay to see victories. It's nice to see defeats. No one likes losing, but it's part of learning and getting better. Like I always say, you should always go back and watch your replays yourself, and don't forget that there is the option where you can actually play the replay. So how that function actually works, I'm not sure. I've never actually done it myself. But give it a shot. See what happens. Maybe you can, play the battle differently, where you could eke out a win. You know what I mean? Or you can learn something different about, how you did something, and you can adjust your tactics and get better. But yeah, like I say, always watch the replays, whether you send them in to me and then you watch me cover them, or you just watch them yourself. It's important to do that if you want to get better at this game. Uh, and like most people, when they give out advice, I do not take my own advice. But then again, I haven't played Rome 2 in quite a while, so I've really been hyper focused on Destiny 2. Can't get away with it. Or get away from it, I should say. But anyway, I'm rambling as one does. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And as always, have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are while you're watching. Just have a good one. Peace out, guys.